Hey, it's time for the Geek Beat, and the geeks were saying that Ken Sato was probably late because he's trying to encourage his wife to buy him a new Apple Watch. Maybe that's it, so he knows what time it is.
That's the plan.
That's the plan. Okay.
Yep.
Hey, we'll talk about the Apple Watch in a second, but there's a couple of things. You may be familiar with HBO Go, but now there's HBO Now. And what's that?
Well, that's an announcement by HBO that they're going to be allowing people that have Apple TV to watch HBO without a cable connection.
Now, HBO Go requires that you have a cable subscription, like
Right.
with Oceanic or something like that. This does not
This
require.
basically, kind of untethers you from the cable company, and then you can get HBO content on your Apple TV. And that announcement is huge. And the thing also is kind of interesting is that Apple just reduced the price for the Apple TV from $99 to $69.
What does HBO Now cost?
$15 a month.
$15 a month.
So what I would encourage people to do is you look at Netflix, Amazon Prime, Hulu. You add all of that up. You even add HBO, and it'll probably be less than what you're paying for cable. Now, of course, you might need cable for your internet connection, and you might want cable for Hawaii News Now
Right.
or sports. But the number of things that you rely on them for content is definitely going down.
Amazing. Hey, Apple's big announcements. We were all anxious to hear more about the Apple Watch, but then they said, hey, we got a new MacBook coming out, which is lighter than MacBook Air, but there's some changes that some people are a little uncomfortable with.
Well, so if you look at the design of the MacBook, I mean, it almost looks like an Air, but they didn't replace the Air. But this machine is beautiful. One of the things that people are really sort of debating about is the fact that it only has one port.
One.
So everything has to be connected through that one port. So you have power, you have your USB, you have monitor. Everything's got. So you got to get a whole bunch of dongles if you're going to kind of like split that out into other
If
things.
dongles are your thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's the connectors, the splitters or whatever, but they're kind of ahead of their time. What some would say that what they're saying is that at some point, all that stuff is going to be wireless.
Right,
anyway,
they were the
right?
first to get rid of floppy disks. They were first to get rid of CD-ROM drives, the first to get rid of the Ethernet ports. Every time they took something out, everyone went nuts. But eventually, it turned out to be the norm. So I think they're planting that flag in the sand, saying we just need wireless connectivity. We don't need all these plugs. Come on.
Yeah.
And the keyboard is kind of cool too. They kind of, a complete change in the way, the functionality of the keys has allowed them to make them much thinner, and I
Yeah.
guess it goes all the way to the edge of the keyboard. But we got to get to the Apple Watch. That's the big announcement. Are you getting one?
Well, I was very much influenced by the keynote as well as the ads. I gotta get one.
You gotta
I
get
gotta
one.
get one. Yeah.
Okay, and you?
So I've been wearing a Pebble watch, and that's kind of been my training watch, and it has helped demonstrate to me that there is something here. I agree that the Apple Watch is solving a first world problem. It is an accessory for your iPhone, but it's not completely useless. One, now that I'm wearing a watch again after going years without needing one, I like having the time here,
Okay.
and specifically it puts notifications here. And although it seems like not much to say that it keeps me from pulling my phone out of my pocket just to see a text message or an app notification, the fact of the matter is that if you pull your phone out less, you're less likely to get distracted and start browsing Facebook or doing something else. You look at it, say your wife is coming home in 20 minutes, and that's all you do.
Hey, the pricing, we heard that it started at $350. If you do a little research, it goes up north pretty quickly. And there are three different, there's the Sport, there's the Apple Watch, and then there's the fancy
Edition.
one. Yeah. So what's the difference between those three watches?
Well, basically the difference is the casing. So the first one, the Sport, is aluminum. The next one is steel, stainless steel, and then at $10,000, it's gold.
So it's just the materials,
Yep, the technology is
functionality.
exactly the same. It is basically crossing into jewelry territory. You might spend 17 grand on a Rolex that doesn't even keep as good time as an Apple Watch, but at that point, it's more about how it looks.
Awesome, guys. Bert Lum, Ryan Ozawa, the guys from Bite Marks Cafe. What are you talking about on the radio today?
Well, there's a conference that is really originating here in Hawaii, 20 years, and they've been online all the time for that 20 years. So we're going to talk about that.
That's at 5 o'clock?
Yep.
That's right.
89.3.
HBO2.
Hawaii,
HBR.
HBO.
HBO2.
Hawaii Public Radio. Thanks, guys, very much. Always a pleasure. The Geek Beat. We'll be back with more Sunrise for your Wednesday in just a couple of moments. What time is it?
I don't know. I don't have a watch.
Tweetbot.